As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. And this will be taken at the 13. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown.
Way to cover, guys. Wow.
Justin Jefferson.
Just gonna let him burn you like that,
touchdown now on the season. And
the fuck was McCourty covering him anyway?
Lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play in this game.
Break a tackle and you can't run forward, bro.
Line of scrimmage, just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down
Defense just can't fucking finish, man.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go Madison up the
Come on, nobody can stop him.
Right around 4 on
I'm
the
blowing
carry.
it up,
We'll
like bad blowing it up, and I can't get to him.
And Brad, they went to a
Shit is so
defense,
crazy
and that's a surprise
sometimes.
this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones hit.
Come on, bro. That shit's so corny. My dude's stuck on the people, bro. Wow. Dude wouldn't release it, wouldn't let me throw the ball away. Wow, I just got robbed.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it?
That's
Once that ball comes
unreal.
loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover
Unfucking
it,
real.
or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Unfucking real.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come
Fucking
out to
robbed
the
right off the
25-yard line.
rip.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Jones. That's into a
Throw the
crowd
fucking
and
ball.
intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take
Come on,
over.
leave me the
They'll
fuck
set up
alone.
shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league
Fucking
as a
calling
quarterback,
me
but
and
that's
shit.
going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I
fucking
shouldn't have thrown
real.
that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic
Ain't a
about he shouldn't have
fucking
thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into
Oh
positive.
my,
moving
bro,
forward.
what?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down
Unreal.
inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Cousins gives way to Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot.
Oh
of
my
blockers.
God,
They're
come
usually
on,
fine.
guys.
And he'll get
Tackle
into
this
the
little
end zone.
dude.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
We really just shoulder bumped
Dalvin
him?
Cook from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Unreal. Unfucking real.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the ball.
Why are you running to the fucking right, Pierre? Like, holy fuck, man.
Leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Unreal. Fucking Madden, man.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he dropped it. And he fucking dropped it.
Contact well timed.
Dude, nobody on my team want to hold on to a fucking ball. No one. Not no one.
And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught.
Bro, like, what the fuck? Something's going on. My dude, like, wouldn't run. Like, why is my shit glitching the fuck out right now? Try this fucking play again.
Throwing on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Click. I clicked the button to throw the ball like 10 times right there.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks.
Dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. Nobody wants to hold on to the fucking ball. I just... What do you do? What do you fucking do?
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the
field, now one person wants to hold the ball.
The ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into
good throw, Mac. Good throw, Mac.
Set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Like, how much more to the fucking right and high can you throw that ball, Mac?
And say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball.
Everybody's gonna block that ball.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
Man. This defense is just not it.
Right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been
about to put all my corners on the fucking block.
And they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Oh, my God.
Dalvin Cook is giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
Unreal.
And the route is on here in this first half.
You think?
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Unreal.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Oh, my God, bro.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the
Nobody
40
wants to go get that fucking ball. It's unreal.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go play action. Cousins.
Come on, bro. Stop in front of that ball. You looked right at it, Jones.
Justin Jefferson. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking
Nobody why will nobody block for me? I don't get it. None of them block.
This too shall pass.
I can't get a pass off. I can't get shit going.
But you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they
all that for a fucking yard. Come on, guys.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
Oh, my God.
You and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Patriots send out their punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And the kick's away as he angles it from the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 58 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll push forward to the 37.
Nobody wants to block, bro. I give up.
Defense just continues to bottle up that
game is so trash.
Look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter, but you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it at Cape.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Cook. They find some open field here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. Off play action. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 83 yards.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Goddamn timeout, bro.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it
2
leaves
minute
them with
warning
3rd and
shit.
5.
So lame.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Kiss this booty.
On play action, Cousins.
Oh.
Rolling to his right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
None of you guys wanted to go pick that, though?
Too good there. The
No, if I threw that
and
and it was in the air. Jesus
the Vikings
Christ.
send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action here on first down. The Vikings.
Why did he spin to that side of, like, he's right-handed? That didn't even make sense.
That is now his 13th sack of the
season. That shit was garbage.
Continues.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.